Hey guys, Brandon Willamette today. We are hanging out with Jade Jaren of the band Jaren. How are you, ladies?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. So it's been a minute since I've seen you, and there's been a lot that's happened since then. And a lot of
Yeah.
these folks that are watching this may have seen these faces pop up in social media, but don't know the full story. So let's start from the beginning. Tell us a
All
little bit
right.
about the band Jaren.
Sure. Well, we are two sisters that front and lead a girl band. We're backed by all females, which is amazing. My name is Jaren Lagore, and that's my sister, Jade Lagore. She's younger but taller than me. And yeah, we have created the band Jaren. And although my name is Jaren, that's not the reason why we chose it for the band. In Hebrew, Jaren means to sing out in praise. It's a cry of rejoicing, which is so cool because my parents had no clue that that's what Jaren meant when they named me that. And so it was very prophetic in that way. And so we took it and we used that meaning for the band because that's what we want to do all the time, every day.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, the new single, it's been out there a few weeks now, Poetic. Talk to us a bit about that one.
Yeah, Poetic is an amazing new song that we are so happy to have out. And this was actually my first song ever that I have been on in the writing room. And so we wrote this with Mitch Wong and Austin Davis, both amazing producers and writers, super great people as well. And we just had an amazing time getting to write with them and just the story of what we're going through kind of. And I feel like a lot of especially Gen Z, because especially with social media, like life can get really busy and really hectic, and even in the Christmas season with just rushing around and doing a lot of stuff. And so really just pointing it all back to Jesus, and even through the trials and tribulations of just having a busy schedule, we can go to the Lord and we can really surrender that to him, and he can turn it into something beautiful.
Yeah, you guys said that your mission is to reach wondering hearts right now. What do you see happening spiritually in Gen Z at the moment?
Yeah, it seems almost like a revival, which we were recently talking about, and we are so excited because we're just seeing, just with other organizations, but also within our own shows, just like there is a new hunger, and like so many people are giving their lives to Christ. And even at the past couple shows, like something that's so important to us is preaching the gospel everywhere we go, just laying it out because you never know who's in the crowd. And so we give the people the opportunity to give their lives to the Lord or rededicate. And even more recently that we've been on the road, we've just seen those numbers grow. Like so many people, first time salvations, but then the rest of the room pretty much rededicates their lives to the Lord. And it's just been so cool to see in other organizations like Unite Us and Jonathan Pokluda, who's an amazing like speaker and pastor that I love watching. Like they're just seeing tens of thousands of college students come and surrender their lives to the Lord, which we're just glad to be a small part of that.
Yeah, how do you balance being honest with the darkness that's out there in culture right now, and then with offering hope and joy and light to these people?
We work to just share honesty through even our own situations. Like Jaren, when she's up there, she'll tell her personal testimony, which wasn't a great time. But then usually it just all points back to the Lord, because at the end of the day, he uses those hardships and those trials for his good and for our good as well, and for the glory of God. And so we just try and continue to preach that to the people, that there is hope in Jesus. And while this world may seem really dark, and it's always going to be dark because this world is broken and it has been from the very beginning. And so just the light of Christ is what can come in and really just change your life.
Yeah, Jade, the last time we talked, it was very early in this band, and you were juggling whether you were going to be a classical violin player or be in this all girl band. And it sounds like you're in Nashville now, and you're still
I
trying to figure
am.
both those out still to this day.
I am in Nashville now. My major here, I currently go to Belmont University. I'm sitting in my dorm room, and my major here is classical violin performance. Just to continue to hone in my craft, keep my chops up, and also have maybe that future career down the line, like 10 years from now, because you can always continue to pick that up whenever. But yeah, so it's been really fun, but the Lord has really given me a great outlet also through the band to just be able to use this instrument and gift that he's given me to glorify him.
Yeah, and if people haven't got to check out the band yet, they're going to get to hear some of that in the songs that are out there right now.
Yeah, lots of violin.
Yeah, the EP War Cry came out earlier this year. Now it's been out a few months. How has God used that project to prepare you for what's coming next for the band, Jaren?
Yeah, that EP has just done so much better than we could ask, think, or imagine. And it was a more serious tone. I would say most of the songs on there are pretty serious and less, not less lighthearted, but they were definitely like Stand Strong, War Cry, Spiritual Warfare. It wasn't for nothing. Like they were very serious tone. And I think that's what we were going through during that season. And people just have responded to that EP so well. And it really was like a starting point for us as a band. And just to see how it's impacted people has really impacted us and has really given us just like even more meaning to what we're doing because we're starting to see like the fruits of what we're doing just firsthand through like comments and social media, but also when people come to the shows and they respond and people are crying in the crowd. I'm like, wow, like the Holy Spirit is moving and is upon like I guess something that we're doing, just trying to be honest and vulnerable and glorify God with our gifts. And so it's been really a blessing, and we're also really excited about what we're doing now because I think we're starting to shift a little bit more towards even like poetic. It's just a little bit more playful and fun because I think that's kind of where we're at right now in our hearts and our minds. And we still go through things all the time, but there's been just a lot of joy to what we're doing lately.
Yeah, as you've been out there traveling around and connecting with these younger fans, is there one testimony or message that sticks out that reminds you this is why we're doing this?
I think there's this one girl, which I'm not going to name her name, but I've stayed in contact with her a lot, and she's become actually one of my close friends. But she struggled a lot with self-harm and suicidal thoughts, and comes to me still like often like I need prayer. Can you help me? Can you give me encouragement? And so she posts our music all the time. And like it wasn't for nothing specifically, has just spoken to her so much. And she'll post it like once a month. And which is so encouraging to us and really like seeing her life really it has been transformed. Still, we all go through hard times still, but she has just improved spiritually, mentally, emotionally so much. And like she has told us that our music has saved her life. And so that's like crazy and I don't understand it. I can't wrap my mind around it, but that's just one testimony that has really impacted me.
Yeah, your social media series, Did You Read Your Bible Today? That's gone viral, got lots and lots of views. And as singer-songwriters and artists, they sit around all day sometimes thinking of social media content. Why do you think this simple, honest content is what's hitting so deeply with people out there?
Yeah, well, Jaren actually came up with the idea for us, and she said that the Lord kind of just downloaded it to her because it wasn't something that she was like thinking about deeply or like constantly like reworking the lyrics. It was just like in a moment's instant, it was like, you know what we should do? We should try this. And it was just like all the lyrics, the melody, obviously, which is taken from like the Disney theme, all came to her in that moment. And we just felt like it was something from the Lord, and it's something that's just playful, it's joyful. It has like that nostalgic feel, which is probably what a lot of people enjoy about it and connect with. And then it also is just able to share the word in a way that keeps people engaged, which we're really happy about. And we've just seen so many comments of people who are Muslim, who are atheists, who are Hindus, just being like, I'm not even Christian, but I stay till the very end for all of these every time. Like, these are so fun, these are amazing. And so just to see how the Lord can use such like a silly thing or something we think of as like arbitrary for his glory is just really awesome.
Yeah, that's great. For the young believer, or maybe even the non-believer that's watching this, they feel like they're stuck in this lukewarm area of life. What's that encouragement you want to give directly to them?
Yeah, I would just tell that person because that's who we're trying to reach. That's like our heart, is that they are loved and that their purpose and their meaning is only going to be found in Jesus Christ. And so they're probably looking for satisfaction, looking for healing, looking for peace, looking for joy in the things of the world. And sometimes they can find it for a second, it satisfies for a moment, but then they're left even more broken and even more empty on the inside. And the only thing that can truly fill you, give you that peace and that purpose is Jesus, because he created you and he loves you, and he doesn't want a just this religious ritual. He wants a personal, deep relationship with you every single day. And once you find that, I'm telling you, you'll never turn away. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, that's great. Well, you're going to be in Florida and North Carolina for some Christmas dates. So if you're in either of those states, be sure to look up those dates that are coming up very soon. Just here and as we talk today, maybe like 10 days away. What's the next year looking like for the rest of us once you get past the Christmas tour and new music? When do we get either one of those shows and music?
Hopefully, we will have some new music out, I think around like February. I don't know if
February.
I'm supposed to give a date, but I did. So, whoops. But somewhere in the new year, there should hopefully, Lord willing, be some new music coming out, as well as, Lord willing, some more shows. We're looking into what the spring might hold. We usually do summer at the very least, and we'll go out to a lot of festivals, which is always fun. So I know we already got some festivals in the books, but just stay tuned because I think there will be some more fun stuff coming.
Yeah, and while you wait, Poetic is out there now, and then you can go back and listen to the EP. So you got plenty of the band Jaren to hold you over until we get into even the spring if it takes that long.